Studio Souk's basically for like young and emerging artists and designers and makers who basically want a studio space in the city centre but can't afford it, just obviously with rates and rent and all the overheads. So basically what I want to do is be able to provide them with a studio space and then also a retail space as well to obviously give them the maximum exposure. I want to be able to create like a different retail experience. So it means then when you come in, the artists are actually working on the shop floor. So you get an idea of how everything's made. So everything's made in-house by the actual residents, but all the other retailers that are in the shop, everything's still made in Belfast or Northern Ireland. I used to work from home, and that's where I had my studio space in the house, and I kind of got fed up just like not seeing any other humans. I just spent time by myself and that was it, and didn't interact with anybody. And then if I had a client or a customer, then they had to come to my house, or I met them in a coffee shop somewhere in the city centre, and it just kind of got a bit annoying. And I just thought, if I'm feeling the same and want to have the studio space and also combine that with then retail as well, then to me, if I wanted that, then there must be other creatives then that want that too. So Studio Souk was born. We don't get much support from the Arts Council or anything like that, because they don't fund for core funding, which is the day-to-day running of the space. They would organise for projects, but with Belfast Council, they would give us money to do workshops with their different events and stuff like that. And then I've also tendered to do a couple of different projects with them in October in terms of the environmental aspects. I'm obviously really keen to promote that.
You might have some more of them sometime running through.
It's important now, especially just with the current climate, to buy stuff within Northern Ireland and to promote local designers and makers. I think you're going in and buying a necklace from Topshop and it's 50 quid and a million people could have it, whereas you can buy a necklace for cheaper in here and it's only a one-off piece and nobody else has it, and you're supporting a local designer from your community. Everybody obviously influences each other, so people over here definitely influenced by what's going on in London, what's going on maybe in other kind of fashion cities and stuff like that. In terms of obviously maybe the local crafters and different things like that, we're using local produce, so maybe some things do kind of have like an Irish twist or things like that. We're already at maximum capacity, there's no more room for any other artists, and I've got a waiting list already for ones that want to come in. Plans for the future, just onwards and upwards, and just fingers crossed, maybe getting a bigger shop and being more part of the community and just getting people to know about who we are and what we do and why you should shop here rather than anywhere else.